In this toolbar, first option is rectangle. So let's create a rectangle. Through this rectangle tool, we have to give start point and end point, then rectangle will create. So just give start point and end point to create rectangle. Again, we can give a specific dimension to rectangle, give start point and then give width to the rectangle like 20 mm width and 10 mm height. Next option is oriented rectangle. It means you can create a rectangle on a specific angle. So select this tool and give angle to this baseline and the axis. So give start point. Now define the angle of this rectangle. So you can define angle from this button like 10-degree angle. So give 10 degree and now give width of 20 mm. Okay, now height of rectangle 5. So this 20 by 5 rectangle with 10-degree orientation. Next option is the parallelogram. So you can create simple parallelogram. Just give width. Input area same for the all option. So keep your eyes on this input area and understand how input work. So give a specific or just manual width and then angle, height with angle. So I want 20 mm height, press enter and angle of 20 degree. So this is 20 degree with height of 20, so much height. Next option is elongated hole. Activate this tool, give first point as this point first and this is the last point and this is the length of. So give first point and decide the length of this elongated hole. So just give length value here, like I am going to give 8 mm as length. Now specify the angle of this elongated hole. If you make this horizontal, make it horizontal, or if you want to give any angle, just give any angle, like I'm going to give it 10-degree angle. So this is 10-degree angle. Now give the radius of this arc. So this is radius of this arc, 2m as a radius. Next, cylindrical elongated hole. First of all, we have to provide the center point for this option. So provide center and then create a construction arc. This is the center construction arc. So give radius of the center construction arc is like I'm going to give it 10. Then start angle. If you create line from this point to this point, this will your start angle. So provide start angle as 60 degree. So your starting angle is 60 degree and give the sum of this angle. Like I want to sum of whole angle is 180 degree. And now radius. So I'm giving manual radius. So this is your starting angle 60 degree, then whole angle, this is 180 degree angle. Next tool is keyhole profile. Just make it normal. So next tool is keyhole profile. Give first point at top, second point at bottom, and small radius and then large radius. Click on the hexagon icon. First of all, this center point of this hexagon, and now distance between these two sides. First side is this and this. So give distance between these two sides. You can provide the distance from this, like I'm going to give it 10 mm as a distance, then angle. So you will get this 10 mm distance. Next option is the centered rectangle. So first rectangle you create from start point to end point, but through this option you can create a rectangle from center point like this. Okay, and all values same, like when I give center point, then give height and width. Next option is centered parallelogram. To create centered parallelogram, you have to need lines. So just create lines, a line in angle. Okay, then pick this tool and select first line and second line, then create parallelogram. So these are the tools of rectangle toolbar. Select everything and delete it. Then normal again, click on the zoom to fill screen. First tool is circle. So activate this tool. This tool will need first center point. So give center point and then radius. Provide radius from this tab like 5 mm radius. Okay. The next tool is 3-point circle. So let's understand this 3-point circle through rectangle. So if you want create a 3-point circle, so provide it first point, second point and third point. So it automatically create a circle that passes through these 3 points. The next option is circle using coordinates. Actually the default circle use default coordinate system. When you select this default circle, and this default circle showing coordinate value on this point, x value is 483, y value is negative 204. But if you want to create circle, just give a coordinate system manually and give value horizontal and vertical in the reference of this coordinate system. So x 10, y 5, it means the circle move from this point in x direction 10 mm and y direction 5 mm, and it will create a radius of, let's go 3 radius. Zoom. So this circle using this point as its coordinate point, but if you are going to create the similar circle and horizontal value 10, vertical give horizontal value 10, press enter, and vertical value 5, press enter, and radius 3, then circle will create near its origin here at the origin point. So this is the difference between these two options. Next option is tritangent circle. It means you can create circle touching 3 objects. Okay, create another circle on this point. So let's activate this tritangent circle tool. Select first circle as first tangent, second tangent and third tangent. You will see it create a circle that is touching these 3 objects. You can also create circle first tangent, second, third tangent. Similarly, you can also create first tangent, second tangent and third tangent as a line. The next option is 3-point arc. First point, second point and third point. Next option is 3-point arc starting with limit. So in this option we provide first point and second point, third point inside the circle. Then last option is arc. We have to define center point of this arc, then radius of this arc. So just give radius of this arc like 10 mm radius and starting angle and sum of the angle. Like I am going to start through 30° and press enter. Sum of the angle will be 60. So if you create a line, so this is 30° and total angle is 60°. So these are created. So I think you understand everything about circle toolbar. Next is spline toolbar. So activate this spline toolbar. Through this spline toolbar, just click first point, give second point and next point, and you can simply create a spline. These spline will help us to create curvy shape body. And click on the tool again to drop the tool. Again select this tool and create another spline. If you want to connect both these spline, just drop down menu and use the connect tool option. Select first spline, second spline, and both spline will connect through this spline. Next tool is ellipse toolbar. Give center point and major axis. This is major axis, so let's give major axis 10 mm and minor axis 4 and give rotation. So this is ellipse. The next option is parabola by focus. So first of all give focus point, then create a parabola and then pick start point and end point to create this parabola. The next option is hyperbola by focus point. So pick this tool, give focus point and create this hyperbola. And then put the value of phi. You can put value of phi from this tab. So I'm going to give it manual e value and give start point and end point to complete this hyperbola. Next option is conic. So in the conic you will get many options, but I will explore this default option only. So just give first point and tangent of this first point, then provide second point and tangent of the second point direction, and then you will able to draw this. Next tool is axis tool. Pick this tool and create axis. This tool will help us to use mirror tool. Later I will explain that mirror tool. You can also create this axis by line tool and activate this construction mode. So these both lines are similar. Next tool is point toolbar. We have much option. Let's explain these options. First option is the point. So just click anywhere on the screen to define the point location, or you can give horizontal and vertical values, like I want to give it 200 on horizontal and 0 degree on vertical. So point is here. So next option is point by using coordinate. The method is very similar, and if you want to use your manual coordinate, like this is my manual coordinate, and from this coordinate I want to make a point 10 mm in x direction. So just horizontal value 10 and vertical value 0 and okay, 10 mm far from this point. Okay, this point is not using its original coordinate system. The next option is equidistance point. So create a line, turn off the construction mode, deactivate this tool. Now select the equidistance point and select this line and give the point how many points you want and click OK. So this line divides into 10 points. Next option is intersection point, and select two entities that were intersecting, and it will create a point where two entities are intersecting each other. Then last option is projected point. Now click on the projected point option. If you select any point, like I selected this point, and then select a curve or line where you want to project that point, then it will create a projected point on that curve. Just comment if you feel problem to draw any object and like to support us.